Merry Switchmas, everyone. So I didn't stream last night because I'm sure many of you were. I was also picking up my Switch 2, the second one, the sequel. I kind of wanted to talk about the Switch 2 in general, play it even maybe, also go over the Switch 1 a little bit. I just wanted to talk about it because it's not too often we get a console launch, and it's definitely not too often where you can remember the last one as an adult. Yeah, Wii U was my first HD console. I had a really good time with it, honestly. I loved showing off the weird-ass Wii U gamepad games, Nintendo Land and stuff. I got my dad to play Nintendo Land with me. I have a lot of memories with that early on in that console's life cycle. And that console kind of got me some friends because, I don't know if you knew this, the Wii U didn't do that great. I was the only one in my friend group that had a Wii U, so when Smash came along, I was the Wii U guy. I brought it with me everywhere. I had a carrying case for the Wii, actually, that worked with the Wii U, and I would bring it with me all the time. So my Wii U was my portable Nintendo console. I used that thing basically how everyone else used the Switch. I would bring it with me to school, high school, and in between lunches and stuff, I would set it up and we would all play off of the tiny little screen. Switch was kind of a different story, though, because after high school, I didn't play with as many people, so I was really just on my own stuff, and the Wii U didn't do that much for me after... I mean, it didn't do much for anyone after some of its bigger games came out. You know, I did basically everything I could with the Wii U, but I was on that NX shit from day one, obviously, since it was the NX. Following the news cycles, had multiple YouTube channels basically dedicated to talking about Switch stuff, or NX stuff, and I still vividly remember the day that it got announced, like October 6th-ish, what was it, in 2016? And so that was just magical, and I didn't think to get a pre-order. I didn't need to. I was in the middle of nowhere with my college town, and there was one Walmart, no GameStops for like 40 miles, and it didn't matter. They got stuff at midnight, and I was there at midnight, and with like 5 other people. So I didn't even need one. I don't think I got a Pro Controller because I was a little too broke for that, but I did get a Guardian amiibo and played Breath of the Wild so much that I probably failed a couple classes because of it. And that was my first real console launch. I was also at the 3DS launch. That was less exciting. But the Switch generation was amazing for me, just as a fan of Nintendo and video games in general. I played so many indie games on Switch, or I started loving indie games basically as soon as I had an internet presence at all. I remember Shovel Knight was really huge for me. And then obviously Undertale was even bigger. Yeah, I always loved indie games, so having a platform as convenient as the Switch that also embraced the indie scene really meant a lot to me. So I played a ton of indie games on Switch until like a couple years ago, when even the indie scene was having a lot of trouble maintaining their games on the Switch's hardware. There are some games that just don't run on the thing. And it's really sad. It got to the point where I did eventually start picking up basically anything I possibly could on PC, because it just couldn't run on the Switch. That was kind of where I was the last couple years. It was a real shame. I didn't touch my Switch that much unless Nintendo put out something, and I still loved it, obviously. I mean, Pikmin 4 and Tears of the Kingdom were some of my games of 2023, so I still love the console. I still like Nintendo, despite everything they do. But I really wanted to move on. I think everyone did, pretty much. This story isn't unique, it just happens to also be shared by me. Coming onto the Switch 2, I just wanted the games to run. I didn't really need anything fancy. I really wanted them to stick with the Switch format, because I like portable gaming, for all the worst reasons. I don't go out and hang out with friends or visit their houses much. Or I don't travel a lot. I use my Switch on the couch while I watch TV. It's the worst way to play anything, pretty much. But it's just, like, the most comfortable I could possibly be is watching someone else do something or talk about something while I'm playing a Switch game. That's like how I lived most of my 20s. The Switch 2 is basically everything I wanted, and it quelled all the fears I had that I had coming from someone who was so invested in the Switch infrastructure, library, system. However, the flip side of that is I'm not overly hyped about the system. If this console didn't perform as well as it is seemingly, I wouldn't have been interested at all. It's not that it's now a bonus, it's the bare minimum. So I'm not exceptionally hyped about all that. I still am really excited. Like, I want to go back to Zelda now that there's no frame dips. I just feel like that's how I always should have been experiencing these games. I understand that for obvious reasons, the Switch just couldn't. Like, I'm not silly, but it's not so much a hype thing as it is a finally thing. It's just generally exciting to be a part of the whole launch of a console anyway, because a Nintendo launch is big. You're only going to have a handful of those in your life, basically, especially while you're still playing games. It was pretty fun. It was just fun. It was a fun energy. I didn't need to show up 20 or 30 minutes early like I did, but it wasn't that bad, and they actually got through people pretty quick. I'm surprised how many people prepaid. Kudos to GameStop for actually calling people and telling them to come in and buy your dang console so we're not wasting time. But that went pretty well. They got through like 50 people in 20 minutes. I also got a grip because I'm a chump. The Switch 2 misinformation got to me, guys. I thought for some reason that they wouldn't include the basic grip for the Joy-Con 2s, because I'm like, oh, it's mouse mode. They'll include the mouse attachment thingy that makes the mouse mode easier to use, but they won't include a grip. They want people to hold them separate so that you can just mouse mode whenever you want. Not so. But yeah, there's a basic grip, so you can actually have a real controller if you want, without buying anything. So, oops. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm excited, but not overly excited, not overly hype. I just like the general energy and conversation around a Switch launch or a Nintendo launch. They're kind of rare, and this one seems to be one of the better ones because they actually have pretty good lineup. I mean, I don't even remember what the Wii U launch was. What did they launch? They launched with New Super Mario Bros. U. That's a terrible launch game, at least in terms of conversation. I can't imagine the Wii U launch. It must have been so disappointing. And I love that console to death. But yeah, I really don't think anything can touch the Switch 2's launch lineup. So backwards compatibility is one thing, but it's also making people excited because so much of the Switch 1's library, especially later in its life, had so many issues that people are excited to go back and see what actually works now. I have a bit of a surprise. It's not a surprise. Let's go and actually do an unboxing. This is an unboxing channel now. Or is it an uncubing? Yeah, look, it's my Switch 2. It's really here. This is the actual box. So let's go and do an unboxing and go through everything we get. So here we have the box. They just want to make sure you know what you're getting, so they just printed the same thing on each side. So no matter which angle you're getting at it from. See, if you're in marketing, in the store aisle, you don't know which direction that people are coming from. So you want to make sure that the same logo, like the best image that you have, is on each side of the box. They teach you that in like Business 302. You have to pay thousands of dollars to learn that. So just a little tip for me to use. So they'll print it on every possible face of the box. They'll put that on. So here, let's just go ahead and unbox this thing. Delete. Hey, there it is. It's the Switch 2. It's my actual Switch 2, Nintendo. There it is. Boy, that sure looks nice over there. And that it'll just be on my desk, slightly off screen, and that's how it'll run. So pretty cool. I'm not going to pick it up. That seems counterintuitive. I mean, I'm gonna play it on the screen. So like, why would I even need to interact with it at all? Really, it can just stay there. But hey, there it is. Pretty neat, huh? And it already has all my settings and everything. It's out of the box, out of the cube like that. So real nice of Nintendo to go ahead and do that for me. So yeah, we're pretty much all set, and that's all you need to see for the unboxing. I'm really really good at cord management, so you're not gonna see anything on my stream. No messy tangles in my stream setting. It's gonna be pure aesthetics, so you don't have to worry about any cord management. It's all perfectly done just off screen. Like I had to drill into my desk, so you won't have to see a single thing, which also means that I can't touch it. So that's the compromise you have to make for raw aesthetics. We don't need to see that anymore. Don't worry about the Switch 2. It works. It's still there, and I'm gonna have my controllers in my hands, and they're definitely not gonna still be on the console over there. They're definitely gonna be in my hands and not on the console. There's a controller. It's the Switch 2 controller. I mean, I don't really do review. I was gonna say let's review these. I don't need to say reviews. But I will get into mouse mode and stuff in a second here. Midnight launches are so weird these days because like nothing's installed on the console and almost nothing is physical anymore. So yeah, I was up until 2 after an 11 p.m. launch downloading stuff and setting up my console. It's not as fun anymore, and that's what I knew that the whole time. That's another reason why I wasn't like, oh yeah, excited for a midnight launch. I get to go home and play my console. No, I get to go home and set up my console. I get to go home and download a bunch of stuff. I get to go home and use 2FA on 3 different accounts to get everything on this console. Midnight launches make less and less sense every time they happen because more and more of it is just connecting to the internet. So obviously everyone buys this thing for Mario Kart World, but I will play that later. Welcome Tour. This is the game that everyone said should have been a pack-in, but wasn't. And everyone immediately was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then they said, for $10, and everyone was like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm not doing that. And I understand. I immediately went, oh no, why are you charging for that when they announced that? But I am still interested. I kind of want this to be their Nintendo Land. I don't think it will be as like fun and replayable as that, but I do think it will be interesting. That's nice. It's a Switch 2. Oh, I don't have a lot of those accessories. And enter the tour. So the one thing I know about this game is that I won't be able to play all of it because there are some things I just don't have. But for now, welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Ooh, I can select a person. Oh, here, bucket hat guy. Yes, close enough. That's me, I guess. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. This will be another test of if I can read. Hello and welcome. What do you think of the venue? I think it's a Switch 2. This is the biggest Switch 2 that you've ever seen, or what? It actually is, because I'm playing on an okay sized screen. Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes the Nintendo Switch 2 tick. Take some quizzes about the system, experience tech demos that show off the system's features, and of course play minigames. What was that last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Already not doing well reading. This is going to be rough. Okay, good, I wasn't doing that. I'm like, oh no, it's drifting already. No, the camera's just rotating. Alright, can I jump? I would like to jump on this button. Do you want to play this minigame? Then go ahead and talk to the staff member. What are you at? Are you a volunteer? You do appear to be the exact same model as this person. Are you like her sister or something, just helping her out on her first day where you know that everyone's like not sure what to do? That's nice of you. I mean, why not? Okay. Controls. Am I using the controls? Okay. Sorry, just had to use my glove. This exhibits the mouse controls. Is it only right mouse? That would be appreciated. Dodge the spike balls as long as you can. Am I not in control yet? I hope. Okay, good. Oh, that's nice, actually. That's nice and accurate. I like that. It is. It's nice. I hate to admit it. I don't hate to admit it, actually. One of the things I was most excited about was the mouse mode. Oh, I died. I can get 30 seconds. That's easy. Try again. But yeah, I was really excited about mouse mode. I mean, obviously I'm a PC player, and before Switch started having problems with performance, one of the things that basically all of my gaming decisions came down to is, does it need to be tied to mouse look for a game? Like, that's why I picked up Cyberpunk on PC and not anywhere else. That's why I pick up so many first-person shooters on PC. Like, mouse look is important to me. Oh, I was 2 seconds away. Thanks, game. I wasn't 2 seconds away. You were actually 1.69 seconds away. And you know what? That's not nice. But more than just what I'm going to pick up my games on, I really hope that this brings mouse mode. This brings mice. Oh, wow, that was terrible. Back into the lexicon of younger gamers. Just so many kids and stuff are having trouble with PC literacy, and I understand that because PCs are not cheap, and things that kind of act like PCs, like Chromebooks and tablets and stuff, just don't have the same control over them, and definitely don't have mouse controls and such. I was screwed. Bowser did that to me. You can see that's Bowser's shell. So I think mouse mode on Switch could potentially be what brings younger people back into mice controls. And just mice in general. It does warm my heart to know that some kids might get more interested in just being able to control stuff like this with a mouse and keyboard because of the Switch 2. Like, so many people just don't understand mouse look. Not even of the younger generation. I am doing worse and worse. Just some people are like, oh yeah, I tried playing such and such game on PC, but I just don't understand mouse look. It's so weird, I just don't get it. And I never understood that. I thought mouse look was one of the most intuitive things ever. I wasn't like playing Half-Life when I was 6, but I was playing a lot of PC games in general, like point and clicks and whatnot. Oh, come on. Yay, I did it. I can die. I got to 30, but now I can go even harder. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I'm gonna get to a minute. Am I though? You know, as cool as mouse mode is for this, just going left and right was kind of the strat there. Oh, part 2, the part where I die even faster. Collecting clear medals, huh? Oh, hey, looks like you got your first medal. I got my first 2 medals because I'm a gamer. And then you revealed there were 3, and I'm not a gamer enough for that. I've already got 5. Wow, show off. You're just a kid. I could throw you off this entire platform. I'm pretty good at this stuff. Shut up. But I will play part 2. I'm no Game Maker's Toolkit, but I think just the way they designed Switch 2 mouse mode is kind of genius. You know, they work. I'm mostly using the shoulder button because it's right where my finger is, but you can also use the ZR. Yes. And that works too. And it's so far it's not like a right click or anything. It's just been the same. Either one of those work. I imagine just because some people hold the mouse a little differently. But that's not the genius part. The genius part is the thumbstick scrolls and the B button is like always accessible. Your finger is basically on the thumbstick or just touching on it. Like just your thumb is just barely touching the thumbstick and it's perfect for scrolling. It's just absolutely perfect. And I'm sure that that is not an accident by any stretch of the imagination. And not only is the thumbstick right there for scrolling, the B button is like right above it. It's like about as much movement of your fingers as a right click would be on a normal mouse. So instead of right click being either the shoulder or the trigger, it's the B button. It works really well because, you know, B is like going up a menu. So for that, it's perfect. It's right there. Clicking in the stick there's just so many ways they could have done it that would have been incorrect. Like I've only navigated menus and stuff in like the eShop, so I'm sure some people will get it wrong, but like it's so interesting that obviously the shoulder button does one thing and the trigger button does the other, and that's the incorrect move. The correct move is what they did, which is both of those buttons just click, because honestly, I think the trigger button is a little far out of the way. At least for how I lay my hands in big, stupid gloves. It's enough movement where it's a little awkward. A little more awkward than just a right click is. Because you're not having your middle finger is not on it. That's too close. To have your middle finger on the trigger and your index finger on the shoulder, that's too close. That's a little weird. At least for bigger hands like mine. And I think they knew that. So instead of having that be the alternate button is your thumb on the B button. And that is perfect. And it's really, really smart. I feel like that's going to be a problem for early Switch games, is so many developers are going to be like, oh yeah, it's a mouse, so right click, left click, just like you normally do. I'm screwed. When that's not the play, it's the B button actually. The B button is your right click. And I mean, the verbs of controllers are different. Like, you don't normally have an up button, like an up directory button on your mouse. But you do for your consoles, because, menus are just directories that you're going up and down through. So, yeah, you need a back button, basically. And the B is just in the perfect position. Obviously, the whole facepad is, but, the B is the bottom one. And I just have easy access to both of them. Kind of like how you have easy access to scroll and right-click on an actual mouse. It just happens to be my thumb. It feels so natural. Oh, I need one more star. Please. It knows. Oh, I did it. But I want 50. I didn't get 50. The next one's going to be 50, and I'm going to be mad. Oh, it isn't? Okay, good. It didn't unlock a secret one to make me feel like a dumbass. So that's what HT Rumble 2 is like. Oh, it's much easier. Okay, well, this is not going to go well, because I have gloves on. Find where the rumble is strongest. Is it just the x-axis, or is it... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just clicked. You don't have to click and drag. I missed by 713. Let's try that again. Oh, it's just hot and cold. This is a terrible game to play on stream. Guys, where do you think it is? Leave your answer in the comments where you think it is. This is also a terrible game to play with gloves. Here. Oh, I was really close. I was within 15. Do I get my 2 things? Yes? Yeah! Never mind. Wear gloves so you have to think even harder about it. Part 2 is now open to the public. That's going to be probably a bit harder. How's your medal collection? I've racked up 10. Pretty impressed. Kid, I will drop kick you. The maracas are so cool. They feel so realistic. What maracas? Okay, so this isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. In this demo, you'll get to shake the Joy-Con True controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. Oh, I heard a little girl talk about that. Maracas physics. Experience subtle vibrations. There's a checklist. Shake the jack off 20 times. All right, if I must. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm sure you can hear it too, but the beads are mostly an audio thing for me right now, because I cannot feel through my gloves very easily. Oh, change appearance. Wireframe, please. We are pro 3D models here. And that's also not to get too... I mean, I'm not a professional 3D modeler or anything. Do a lot of games use quads like this? I thought tries were the thing for games. Is this just a lie? Is this a 3D model of a wireframe? Because tries are like harder to see through or something? Is this a lie? I think it is a lie. Oh, it's totally a lie. You can kind of see where the artifacting on the texture is. Like, you can see points on it. And it's different from where the vertices of the wireframe is. I'm almost positive. So this wireframe is a texture. It's a lie. It's not real, Nintendo. You are passing off fake wireframes. But that's okay, because it was actually pretty cool. Rubber ball. Oh, that feels significantly different. That's weird. Maracas don't have rubber balls in them. Typically, I had to be a stickler about this. So that's actually incredible. I mean, I'm sure the beads feel better without gloves, but the rubber ball thing, that's unreal. That just feels like a rubber ball in there. That's really cool. My goal here is to A, be able to read, and B, not just say, oh man, that feels cool. Bet you wish you were here to try it yourself because you can't tell over the stream. I'm going to try and not do that the whole time. Sorry. You shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully you gave that a good taste. Or hopefully that gave you a good taste of HD Rumble 2 feature. Still can't read. Yes, I'm tickled. Glad to hear it. Well then, here is HD Rumble 2 Insights 1. Oh, reading. I'm really good at that. When it comes to a Nintendo Switch HD Rumble and Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble 2, the weight isn't spinning. Instead, it vibrates from side to side at very high speed. It's similar to how some trains use magnets to levitate. Not in America. Allowing them to move at extremely high speeds, 9/11. The rumble in your hands, yep. They have been designed to transmit this sensation directly to you. Oh, I hit my mic, I'm sorry. I can't do directly to you if I hit my mic. Directly to you. Oh no, I hit my mic again. Okay, never mind. You were startled by the stamp popping up? Don't worry, it's harmless. Have fun with the stamp rally. What stamp? Oh. I was startled. Joy-Con True mouse controls, however, can also be used on other surfaces, such as your legs. People were memeing about this, specifically Max Dude, were like, yeah, they really expect people to be using their legs. I hope they show legs on screen. And like, yeah, it's in the description here. That's so silly. Most mice responsiveness may vary depending on surface. Yeah, I would imagine. I want them to come out with branded pants where like the whole pants are trackpads. Could you imagine how sick that would be if you got sweatpants that the whole thing were trackpads? Ah, come on, Nintendo, that's so funny. Do it. This means that you don't have to always be near a desk or a table surface because you have trackpad pants. Oh, how are you enjoying the insight quizzes? If you like, I can give you some very special insights. What do you mean? Oh, you'd let me share my insights with you? Perfect. You actually use the mouse control. You can, yeah, on the menu. Just go to the home menu and place the Joy-Con 2 controller on the surface, and it'll act like a mouse. Yeah, that's one of the more impressive things, too, is it just detects. I wonder if it's the camera is always on and detecting, or if the gyro can identify that it's rotated. I think it's actually here. We can test. Hit the home button. Okay, so I am now facing it in the direction, but I'm not in contact with the surface. But as soon as I do, it detects. So it's got to be the camera is always on in some capacity. I mean, that makes sense. It's probably not a lot of electricity to run that, so it's not like they're worried about battery life or anything. Oh, it's hidden. I have to go back and find these. They're hidden stamps. Time for another quiz. Here you can learn about attaching. Oh, that sounds thrilling, honestly. Okay. I am very excited about learning about all the intricacies of the Switch, but I'm not going to lie, some of this sounds boring as shit. Except I feel it. Oh, what? Oh, of course. The player LED. You gotta know what player you are. That's the last one. Wow. Oh god, you have to do that to unlock the next area. Area B up ahead can be a little slippery, so watch your step, because the screen... Allow me to have ice skates, please. There it is. Oh, it is ice skates! Whee! Look at that. That's cute. Oh yeah, I've been instructed to tell you that brightness will depend on your TV's HDR capabilities. Yeah, sure, my screen might be able to do that. No, I don't want to. Unless it's not letting me. Oh, it might not let me because I've got this like daisy chain 3 ways. No, it's not letting me. Never mind, I'm not doing that. Frame rate, huh? I don't think you're gonna let... Oh boy. You are not going to let me. In fact, you are not even going to show on my screen at all. Oh, wait. Yes, you are, but not in a good way. I can play this, kind of. I can play this via my stream capture. Look carefully. Uh-huh. That was at 20. No, it wasn't. Too bad. I blame my stream capture. Let's try again. You're right, that was at a higher frame rate. There isn't a difference between 60 and 120 on this screen. That looked fine. Oh boy, 120. Yeah. There's literally no difference on That was a 50-50 gamble. Alright, we're leaving because I want my screen back, please. When you're playing a game and a lot of characters appear on screen, the frame rate can seem choppy. Here's what's happening. It takes a little longer than normal to draw each picture. Because of this, the pictures aren't ready in time for when they're meant to be updated on the screen. So, if the image has been changing 60 times every second, even a slight delay would skew the timing. Suddenly, the pictures would appear at half the rate, only 30 times per second. You could see why a game might feel choppy. This is the problem that the original Switch had. So games that support VRR, the update range can be changed on the fly to match the image completion rate. If it takes a little longer to draw the image, the update rate can be changed to 55 times per second. So this is what makes games feel good or not. Frame rate isn't really the biggest thing in my opinion. It's what they're supposed to be versus what they are actually displaying. Drops are basically what this is trying to avoid. So this is better than suddenly dropping to half the rate, so it's less choppy. It's less likely to feel choppy. This is why a lot of games that run at like 50 or 40 even still feel fine, because they're actually matching the rate that they're supposed to be updating. Game card insights. There are so many. Tell me exactly what flavor the game cards are. It loads faster and it's different. Thanks. More than just different colors, they're also different flavors. Also, I see a thing. Let me grab it. Can I use the mouse? Let me grab it. How do I get down? Oh, there's stairs. These stairs are here just for someone to lose their shit on. Got the hang of mouse controls? Yeah, they let you zip over it and not. Oh, it's irritating stick. Yeah, you know, because everyone knows what that game is from the PS1. No, you have to not hit the walls. Hurry to the goal without touching the sides. Is it? Yes, I'm already the ball. Very nice. Oh my god, 2.5? No, I don't know about that. This souls up now. Oh no. I can't be here all day doing this. Oh no. Okay. Going. Oh, please don't have another unlock. Okay, thank goodness. 3.5, that means it's gonna be hard. Okay. Okay, good. You want Mario Paint? I also really want Mario Paint. Well, I got the 8 seconds. I'm not going for 3.5 right now. My ribs are cramping. What are you gonna talk about, actually? HDR Oh, it produces its own sounds? Yeah, I want to see that, actually. This isn't a game, it's a tech demo, but you're right. Oh, yeah, sounds. Sounds. Let's see if the mic can pick these up, too. Let's start. The rumble can produce sound. Here you'll experience firsthand how these vibrations turn out to sound. I'm actually going to adjust my headset so I can hear myself. Mute the TV. Why? Why don't you just not play sound? You're on the TV. Okay, I kinda heard that. Kinda heard that too. Let's try to go more subtle. It's almost like an actual sound. Oh, that's it. That's getting a little clearer. Oh. You're right. Oh, that's annoying. That's cute. I wish they played a song. Kirby played a song in Star Allies in 2019 or 2019. Play a song. That's interesting. So here's all of the people were saying that, oh, people are just gonna snap off that pin. I'm like, you have no idea the R&D that Nintendo will put into this to make sure that literally cannot happen. I mean, I know that stuff has gotten more flimsy recently, and they aren't quite the Nintendium they used to be, but stuff like this is exactly why, I mean, people still trust Nintendo. Like, the fact that they are accounting for about as much pressure as you could possibly put on these controllers for failure points. Like, that's so cool. Makes it difficult to apply force to the actual connector. You're only applying force to the casing, not the actual connector. What's more is even if you do forcefully twist off the Joy-Con attached to the console, there's actually a little leeway for the connectors to actually move around. So even there, it's probably on like a sponge cushion or something. Since the connectors move in the direction that they're twisted, it's hard to apply force to them. Don't actually do this in parentheses. I've got a perfect score on quizzes. Yeah, you're gonna be a gifted student someday, I'm sure of it. Don't worry, it always leads to good things. Why does it ask if I can clearly see the unlock? Down? Oh, before you head down, I have an important safety message. Regardless of how better you may want to see the inside of the hardware, like game controllers, please do not disassemble any of it. It would be very dangerous to do so. Do not repair your own material, or we'll sue your ass. Oh, good. It has original 480. This is the kind of resolution I have at work all the time. Change model. Oh. See UFO in fine detail. Yep, that's better resolution, all right. I mean, 480 is a little bit of a... Obviously, it's that bad. I kind of wish they had different resolutions. Like, show me 720 or something, because, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are still watching 720 on their phones, whether they realize it or not. Hey, you got any more clear medals yet? What? You have that many? Well, I still have more than you. Oh, this kid is a brat. If rumble is too strong, things can get a little noisy. The buttons and other parts may rattle into each other and cause degradation. A lot of people actually theorize drift was caused by HD rumble. So, maybe they finally figured that out. We took various measures to ensure that it's not too noisy and won't screw up all of our internal organs. The Joy-Con strap 2 attaches to the controller. Then that's propaganda. Strap propaganda. The tiny springs to keep the... To lock the straps to the Joy-Con controllers. To catapult erasers. What? Click on the target as quickly as possible. Okay, I was not fast enough. Shit. There we go. Oh my god, I missed by 0.5 seconds. Oh my god, 0.01. How many frames is that? There we go. 0.25. Fuck you. There we go. Woof. Aim labs. Oh, what are these called? These are called something funny. Do you know what they're called? Conveyor belt? No, it's not. It's called like a... It's like a Walkinator or something silly like that. Echoes. You gotta speak into the Switch 2 microphone. I don't think that's gonna happen. We'll try it. It's in the other room. I'm going to have to shout. Hey, yo! Hey! Hey! Nope. This ain't happening. Rounded at its back. Why are you rounded? If you look, it's rounded. You'll find it's rounded. It's different. It's rounded. Why is it rounded? Why is it rounded? How did it get rounded? Oh, so you can reach the buttons. Okay, that's cute. To look cute. That's the accurate reason. No one. It's detachable. It's powerful. And it's thinner and more flexible. Now I just feel like I should be getting paid to do this. We are leaving the area of intrigue and going into just straight up marketing for Nintendo. So I have to feel the shape. Guess the shape by how it feels. Yes. Okay. Oh. I think it's a circle. Gotta find that consistency. Gotta find the points, basically. Oh god. I'm thinking it's a heart. Damn it, it's an X. I can get my way through 50/50s. Shit. How many 50-50s can how many times can I just 50-50 my way through this? Shit. Shit. I can do this. I can 50-50 my way through this. Nope. Okay, this is dumb. 50-50. Damn it. Alright, this one's hard. Especially with gloves. For decades now, Nintendo controllers have had control sticks. The first controller to feature a control stick was the Nintendo 64 controller way back in 1996. And then it's so crazy that they went from literally the worst possible controller to arguably one of the best. The Wii U gamepad and the Wii U Pro controller, the best controller. The Wii U Pro controller is the best controller. There's no other modes for that? That's interesting. How many clear medals? Oh, you caught up to me. Yeah, sucks to be you, kid. Oh, is it... What? Oh. Oh, it's mouse look. Oh, weird. This is Metroid Prime. It's right above me. Interesting. That's mouse look. That's really cool. Thank God, I've always wanted to experience real gunk scraping action. I am getting my satisfied fill of mouse games though. Not as in I'm sick of them, as in I just wanted a lot of them. So I'm glad that they didn't chicken out. Scrape. Oh, this is just work. This is just work. I'm shaking my whole monitor setup. There, I got it. I'm not doing that again. Dang. Oh my God, no, fuck that. Is this the last thing? No? What's the last thing? The freaking logo? Yes. The logo. I was joking. Apparently not. That's actually what it was. Interesting. That sounds like the bell from Aerodynamic or whatever. From play as much as I need to and only can of that one Daft Punk song. Buh. Ah! Can't pronounce X. And you may be asking, why not? But on the plus side, I feel like I'm almost done. Oh my God. It's wheel area. I have to talk to that guy. This is weird. This is Excitebike. I just realized this is Excitebike. They're using the Excitebike pads. Oh, you can grab those like that. Oh, you can't. Okay, I think I did bad. Oh, I get to play like I'm a motorcycle guy. Again with the fake models. SR brake. I don't think it's like this. It's an automatic motorcycle, that's not a thing. Oh, that guy's yelling to his wife. Will you marry? Aw, it's not his wife, it was his girlfriend. That's a stupid way to propose, but really funny. Yes, I got all the wheel stamps. Time to go to L. The very last one. What is it? It's probably something I don't even have. Oh, it's the stand. Oh no, it's inside the console. Actually, that's a pretty cool way to end. Here we are. Whoa. The Nintendo Switch 2 console inner area, the inner sanctum. You can use a microSD card on the Nintendo Switch console, but only a microSD Express card will work on the Nintendo 2 console, which is bullshit. Why can't the captures go there? That seems like no-brainer. Like, I understand that you don't want games on there, but it could at least be your captures. So, Steam cards only? Yes, yes. Don't buy. We'll sue you if you try and use a microSD card. You can use it to transfer once. That was another interesting part of the thing. So it can use microSD cards, it just chooses not to for some bullshit reason. I mean, I understand for game loading and whatnot, but like, it could absolutely use it for the photos and everything. It just doesn't want to. There's a heat map of the Switch too. That's crazy that Nintendo actually put that out. Oh my god, you absolutely know that one lady who did the square peg TikTok is going to make another tweet about this. She's been writing that one viral video for like the whole time she's been on Twitter. What do you mean? What do you mean? The Nintendo Switch 2 console GPU is several times faster than the consoles. It's the original Switch. The faster the GPU is, the better it gets at generating more complex and more detailed images. Not like this image, because it doesn't even use quads. Also, the GPU is where the machine learning and ray tracing calculations take place. Good job reading all that. Shut up. It's the dog. It's the hot dog. It's the system on a chip. It's the cat. Those were all memes. The CPU does that, and the GPU does that. Wow, that was the easiest possible test. In games that use ray tracing, these calculations can be used to simulate light reflections and make images look more realistic. Look at that. Look at that little demo. That's so cute. This is what Mario Maker 3 will look like. This one looks silly too, mice. Oh no, I gotta stretch. I'm out of breath. Try it out. Oh no, my head died. Oh no, that means it's almost time for the end of the stream. I'll probably just finish this. Aha! Alright. Time to move to the final area. I have one final challenge for you. Are you ready to take the final tour quiz? Alright, I mean, I guess we'll give it a shot. I probably can intuit some of these. What is the shape? It's a wheel. It's circular. That's a stupid, really stupid question there, guys. I wonder which one, guys. I wonder. I don't know if I got the first one right. Shit. Come on. Yeah. Thanks for playing. Thank you too, game. Well, that's pretty much it then. Well, I may have died a little bit halfway through there, but that is our tour of the Nintendo Switch, or a majority of it. I did like a lot of the technical aspects of it, some of the stuff that Nintendo doesn't really go into, like system on a chip stuff and whatnot. However, I don't like the parts that are just marketing stuff. So, it's a bit of a mixed bag in that regard. And the minigames were fun, even though I couldn't play a majority of them because you have to have the console and handheld. But for what they were alright. But there is no reason this shouldn't have been a pack-in. It really is just a tour of the Switch 2. It's not really a minigame collection. It's just showing off features that people might not be very familiar with. So it really should have been there. But this has been very entertaining to watch hands talk without a head. So I am going to switch off. Thank you for coming to the welcome tour. Happy Switchmas, everyone.